In this section, we consider why we have these concentric networks of relationships and how it assists us with maintaining social relationships. This is especially important when considering the demands on our time, attention, and other resources. As social grooming moves from the fingertips to larger and larger groups, language allows for greater connections. The question is, how did language move from the fingertips to multisyllabic utterances that we know now? The answer, as suggested by the social brain hypothesis, is laughter. Research with animals, including primates such as chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans, as well as other social mammals such as rats and cats, and even sharks, suggests that tickle may be at the root of sociality, especially as one cannot tickle themselves. Tickle is a form of pleasurable touching in which there is a bond of trust between individuals to allow touching of sensitive parts, such as the belly, the armpits, and the neck. In other words, it is a form of social grooming that is from one individual to another and may often be requested by the one who receives the tickle, and it shows implicit trust. The response to tickle, laughter, is a reliable signal of pleasurable feelings by the one laughing. This is denoted by multiple nonverbal signals, including a distinct vocalic signature that is readily recognized not just in humans, but also other animals such as social primates, with pant grunts, and in dogs with a harsh panting sound. Likewise, there's a shaking of the body due to the heavy intake of breath, and movement in the face involves a loose jaw and the distinctive pulling up of the lips at an angle. Using Mark Mayhew and Claude Shearer's identification of reliable social signals, we find that the cost of the signal is reliable for three reasons. The first is that it is a costly signal or a handicap by being too high for an individual to display if they do not possess the quality. The second concerns signals that cannot be faked due to physical constraints, in which case there is an index of the quality of the signal. The third and last type of signal involves minimal cost signals, in which both signaler and receiver prefer the information at the same order of preference. The words we speak are minimal cost signals, with the only significant cost being shared language, which might be why we call it cheap talk. Ethological research by Desicach and Dunbar found that conversation and laughter tend to occur within the dynamics of a support group of from 3 to 5 individuals. They found in observational research in Oxford, Great Britain, Lille and Paris in France, and Berlin in Germany that conversational groups tend to have an upper average limit of around 4 individuals, while laughter groups have an average of around 3 individuals. They surmised from their observations that laughter relies on humorous comments, but is not dependent on those comments due to laughter being highly contagious through both acoustic and visual properties. Laughter allows third-party interaction that goes beyond tickle and social grooming, especially in spontaneous and intimate conversation that relies on group dynamics and coordination of mind states between individuals. Laughter is 3 times as efficient as grooming, allowing significantly more individuals to be allowed. Likewise, if other individuals are attending to the speech of an individual as if they were part of their support group, this would allow for more people to be involved and socially groomed by the speaker. There is extensive research, including my own, that laughter is highly contagious in the sense that it is shared from person to person quite easily. According to Mayhew and Shearer, inferences regarding the emotional states of others and oneself occurs in multiple componential processing stages that starts with, first, hardware detection that automatically associates a stimuli with categorical emotions. Second, reflexive motor mimicry in which the receiver unconsciously simulates or mimics the signaler's behavior. From there's third, more controlled cognitive decoding that allows inferences concerning the behavioral tendencies of that individual. Fourth, evaluation of social and environmental rules. Fifth, consideration of attenuation, hiding, or accentuating of the information presented. And finally, sixth, evaluation of the situational and interpersonal context. One way to thinking about humor and laughter is to consider it as a social tool that helped and continues to help humanity solve survival problems. There are major things that humans need to accomplish to be able to reproduce and survive. The first survival problem is that of providing parental care. Certainly, there's a strong bond between a child and its mother, but an initial step beyond the extended phenotype of the mother, in which the parent provides what the infant wants, is bringing other individuals into the child's orbit and developing interpersonal connections and support. It might be that tickle and the rough and tumble play that occurs with it provides the means by which the child is able to obtain more support and bonded the father and mother together if the target was a male figure. A second survival problem is that of finding significant others. A major way by which both men and women judge the quality of potential mates is how well their senses of humor match. Humor and the laughter it evokes provides insights into intelligence and personality traits based upon signaling amusement. The third survival problem that laughter helps us solve, and perhaps most important for us to consider as political psychologists, is the role it plays in helping us coordinate with others while maintaining group unity. Individuals who laugh together bond together, and thus are better able to address external threats. While amusement laughter certainly helps people bond together, laughing at someone or at another group with contempt or schadenfreude laughter helps establish boundaries of what is acceptable behavior. In other words, all types of laughter broadens and builds in groups, although the latter types of laughter, contempt and schadenfreude, do so at the expense of others.